This video was recorded about 1 month and 2 weeks ago. I procrastinated a lot, but finally I edited the video. Traded from dirt to a finish. In case you didn't know, a finish is a cool animated effect you can put on your cosmetics. That doesn't sound like much, but keep in mind, these are incredibly rare. Some of them, the more common ones, are worth around like 56,000 rubies. But some of the more expensive ones are worth around millions and millions of rubies. We're talking about the 2021 exclusives here. So I woke up in the morning one day and I thought, wow, this sounds like a good day to try to trade dirt into a finish. Big mistake. When I first started off, it was pretty good. I was swarmed with offers upon offers in instant, ranging from 2 pieces of dirt to 2 spawner fragments. I took the 2 spawner fragments. At this point, I was full of hope. The first trade had been absolutely easy. I expected the rest to just follow after. It was like the Hollow Knight community when Silksong was first announced. The second trade took a bit longer than the first, but soon enough, I had traded my 2 spawner fragments for 176 levels in a bottle. The third trade took even longer, but I still managed to trade the bottle for a legendary sword. And then I ran into a dry streak. Advertisement after advertisement, but nobody replied. I was starting to get desperate, and desperate people make mistakes. I traded my legendary sword for 6 full durability capture nets. After that trade, fins only got harder. I was at spawn for what felt like hours, doing a challenge which seemed impossible at the time. Eventually, I did manage to trade 3 of the cap nets for 3 legendary gestures: Helicopter Hover, Cossack Dance, and Karate. But at that point, I had given up, and I left spawn, put all the stuff I had traded into a chest, and decided not to come back to the challenge again. But you're watching this video right now, so obviously I didn't give up. So something changed, but what did? Well, I got a friend. Enter. However you pronounce that string of letters. Everyone in our friend group just calls him Wooper. You know, like the Pokemon? Well, he brought in a second piece of dirt and a whole other set of motivation. And he had a pretty neat strategy as well, because you see, this isn't dirt. This is special dirt. And this isn't iron, I forgot this one actually. However, this platinum was one that apparently I had used to steal the soul of a trader and steal it away in the platinum. And this is the legendary shovel that I used to apparently bury the bodies of my dead victims. What in the realms, Wooper? Lore-based shenanigans aside, Wooper's end of the trade-in challenge was quite successful. He went from dirt to iron ingot to a platinum to a legendary shovel quite quickly. I, however, was still stuck trying to trade my free cap nets and free legendary gestures away. Yep, I realized my mistakes now, and I definitely regretted them. However, someone came to save the day. Sympathetic to our cause, iNoProblems traded his maxed out spirit sword, it was probably a spare, for the free legendary gestures, and he also provided Wooper with a maxed out spirit bow. This was it. This was the final stretch. The end of the challenge was within sight. Wooper traded me the spirit bow, and we kept calling out advertisements and waited for it all to finally be over. And at last, it finally happened. We traded our Max Enchanted Spirit Sword and Max Enchanted Spirit Bow for a bubble rake finish. And it was finally over. And yes, we have proven that you can indeed trade from dirt all the way up to a finish. I'm just gonna leave you with us reacting to what happened. We had been at spawn for like a few hours now, so and we didn't have a rake, so we were desperately trying to get one. So yeah. So I redeemed the finish and I put it on. And yeah, that's how I got my first ever finish. Moral of the story: friends are the best.